Hi.
Welcome. Welcome to our home.
Well, if you couldn't tell, we're in a camper.
Mm-hmm. And we're not in Minnesota anymore.
We are living in a camper. Got little things. We brought our plant.
Our one plant that we brought.
Our one plant.
All the other plants they died horrifically in the sun over the summer. Let's see, we brought our, we'll give a tour later on. And, well, I know you've already been showing stuff, but.
Yeah.
Yep, brought our fancy lights. Had to get a candle as soon as we got here. We have been making lots of food. There's a lot of really nice food places nearby.
So Mason just listed off his top necessities, which is fancy lights, a candle, and then food places.
As we got here, like the only people that we know here in Indiana, which is like maybe 5, they all listed off their favorite restaurants and places that we need to go check out. And there's so much hiking, so many places to go visit here, as far as food or just tourism stuff.
Yeah, so we are living in Indiana, if we didn't say that already. A year or so ago, started like hearing from God, having dreams, a lot of weird things happening, like confirmation that we were going to live in a camper. Then come a year full circle, we had this family out here in Indiana that we love, and they were like, hey, we know you guys do music. Would you be willing to help us like start up a discipleship is what they want to do, and do music for it? And we're like, heck yeah. And they said, for lodging, we have this camper that we want, like, you guys have access to if you want to live in it, and you won't have to pay anything for it while you're living in it. And we were like, yeah, that's kind of freaky weird. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. So we have moved away from all of our family, everything we've ever known, into this amazing place. I swear Indiana is like the hidden gem of the United States.
It's beautiful here.
It's incredible.
The number one thing we found out right away when we got here is that it's way hotter here than Minnesota.
It was so hot.
It was mid-September. Yeah. And it was 95 degrees, 96 degrees, 92 degrees.
What the heck is this?
Every day, and we're trying to figure out how to work the air conditioning in here.
Yeah.
And we have the power go out, and we're trying to figure out the water and stuff like that. And
the first couple of days, we were just trying to survive. Like,
try not to melt.
Yeah. And then tonight we're having like taco night, and we play board games. Like, we're having a blast. Mm-hmm. And this is so fun. Like, you have been showing me happy dances like I have not seen. I haven't seen Mason work it. You're missing out, because this dude can dance.
Well, now they know that there's secret dances that they're missing out on.
I know.
Only for Mandy.
Honestly though, like, camper life it's been really comfy.
It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been really fun. Over the summer, like, we didn't really get to see each other because I was doing murals with my mom in Iowa.
Summer was crazy.
Yeah, and then Mason was working his tushy off with concrete construction. So we just didn't really see each other, and we made it work. We dated long distance for a little bit, and so we're like, yeah, we can do this, and we did. And now we are in a really tiny space with each other 24/7. Mm-hmm. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy, and the summer as a whole was really fun. Lots of really good time with family and friends, but the last month of us living in Minnesota until we moved here was pretty nuts, because Mandy was in Iowa, and she did 2 murals, one really big mural and then one mural for somebody in their kid's bedroom, and that they're like equally as amazing.
It was really sweet,
and it was really cool. In the meantime, I was in Minnesota working 50 to 60 hours a week, driving a bunch, and then packing up and getting ready for us to move. And we're both kind of calling each other and trying to find a campground, trying to change addresses for all these things that we have, and then a week before we move, my grandma passes away, and then we also find out that one of our good friends that we see maybe once every 2 years is coming to Minnesota, and everybody wanted us to stay and get to see her, and we wanted to see her.
Yeah, same with my family in Iowa. A whole bunch of family was coming in, and it's just been crazy. But it's Like, even though all of that stuff is happening, like, you know what you have to do, no matter what anybody tells you, no matter what anybody else believes. Like, if you know it, like, in your heart, in your spirit, that it's the right thing to do, like, that is probably, like, one of the most important things. And I think we really killed it, like, just staying steadfast in that. And then being here and being together every day, it's a little bit to adjust to, but it's like a dream come true. I still can't believe that we're here, and it's, you know, it's hard being away from family, but I think it's necessary for our growth. I don't know, would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like necessary to get away for a little bit, at least for us, and like really figure ourselves out, because we're both really family oriented, and so like our main influence is just our family on both sides. And so it's like, oh my gosh, who are Mason and Mandy without their core group of people? And we still have those core group of people, just at a physical distance. And so he's teaching us like how to create community while we're here, how to really be intentional with one another and use our time. I found we've been doing that the most, is like using our time, like exploring and meeting new people, and you know, talking to God and really being intentional with each other. It's really cool.
I've had a while to finally start working on music stuff for the church, and it's been so fun. It's been so great, and all we have is a guitar, Mandy's ukulele is back in Minnesota, all my electric guitar gear, piano, everything's all packed away, so we just got an acoustic guitar and some shakers. One of them is in the shape of a banana.
Banana shakers. And great.
That's all we got.
Yeah, and just like for perspective, we only took what could fit in our little Mazda car. That's it. Like necessities. And so we're literally forcing ourselves to like live at the bare minimum, and it is so fun. It's kind of scary because you don't like have everything that you have at a house. A lot of our stuff is even in storage, but we're just figuring it out, and it's actually really freeing, because I don't know about you, but it's like all of that mind space about if it's like clutter or even just like sitting in the closet, like you don't even think about that. Like you're just here and you're present, and I think that that's some of the most precious time we're having right now. And even for like jobs, I think I'm gonna work at this like cinnamon place called Ooey Gooey. There's a whole story with how that happened, which could be really fun. The people who own that store are really, really fun. But up until today, we were like, to be honest, like we're not working, we're just adjusting. And some people could argue with that maybe that's not the best thing you should do. It's not the most responsible thing you should do. But we needed this.
Well, and at the same time, Mandy and I can both talk to God pretty well.
Yeah.
And on the topic of what he wants us to do for work now that we're here outside of the music ministry, which hasn't started yet, he's just been kind of hush-hush on it and hasn't told us much, and so...
Except for trust me.
Except for trust me. And so we're like, okay, we've been here for a few days. Do you know what you want us to do for work yet? He's like,
have you made up your mind,
nope,
God?
just chill, bro. You're good.
He has his mind made up.
And so he just showed Mandy what she's gonna be doing, but
Ooey Gooey, I think.
I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm doing
Mason
yet.
could work at Ooey Gooey. That'd be fun.
But as much as
trouble,
either of us can get out there and get a high paying job tomorrow, but at the same time, our time here is not about spending it away at some job. We need to be here intentionally and to be here doing what God wants us to do.